Blessed day, y'all. Blessed day. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I am your girl, Elonda, and this is Daughter of Glow TV, where the glow up is going to always be real, y'all. If you're new here, welcome. If you're stopping back by to vibe with me, welcome. I appreciate you. Just sitting here in my favorite room. I said today is a good day to make a video. I'm in a good energy right now. Good headspace. Even though today's been a trying day. So yeah, let's go ahead and make that happen. So anyway, I hope this message finds you well. I'm new to YouTube. I've been doing this thing for about a month now. And I was going through the list of videos that I've uploaded. And I remember that I did a video called Don't You Dare Give Up Now. This season is called My Turn. And I called it part 1. What's up, Theo? And that was because I planned to come back and just touch on some things that I didn't touch on the first time. I was kind of making that video in between some things, but I got time today, so I wanted to come back and touch and say, yeah, this will be the part 2 to Don't You Dare Give Up Now. You know, don't give up now. It's been so much stuff happening that'll have you in that energy feeling drained, you know. You be like, you know what, I'm tired. I can't right now. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can and you will, okay? So, quick little story. Last weekend was Juneteenth weekend. And y'all, look, just so we can set the record straight, I don't celebrate holidays, you know. And I understand that Juneteenth can be considered a form of paganism, and this video ain't about that. But what it is about is I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's home of the Black Wall Street, and Juneteenth is a very big deal here. I think we have one of the, if not the biggest Juneteenth celebration in the U.S. And for us, it's a time for, you know, Black people to come together and just enjoy each other and listen to music and eat good and just spend time with your family. And the vendors are out, and it promotes Black Wall Street, which is being rebuilt right now. So it's just really a good time. But anyway, long story short, because again, this video ain't about that. We're out, we're having a good time. We're at an outside concert and everything. Storm alert comes. Huge storm comes through Tulsa. Pretty much tears the city up. That was last Saturday, so a week ago today, and a lot of people have been without power, myself included. I was blessed. My power came back on Tuesday evening around 8 o'clock, but there are still customers who were without power up until 5 o'clock today. And so it has just really been a lot on people. A lot of people, you know, it's been hot. It's the wrong time of year to not have power and AC. Again, I was blessed. I think I went about 3 days without power. Excuse me, but there are a lot of people who went through it a lot worse. And so I'm blessed, but, you know, just kind of trying to hit the reset button. And the reason that I brought that up is because just when you think you know you got a plan, you got it all figured out, everything is going a certain way, then the Most High will step in and show you who is really in charge of things, you know. And some people, if not, I mean, all people that I've talked to, I haven't really, you know, had a conversation with anyone who pulled too much positivity from the situation other than myself. Now, that doesn't mean I'm the only one thinking this way, but I just haven't had that conversation. But you know, I'm not taking anything away from people that this, you know, that this really was a traumatic experience for them. I know that being without power could be life or death for certain people, so I'm not taking anything away from them. But for me, it was a chance to disconnect and ground myself and my survival mode kicked in. A lot of people went out of town, found alternate things. I mean, even a lot of our hotels, most of them didn't have power. But for me, it was a chance to kind of stand my ground and see what I was made of. And so survival mode kicked in, and it was not a horrible 3 days for me. And that just brings me back to the topic of this video: don't you give up. Because I know that as you're going through your journey and your process of healing and growing and achieving and accomplishing your goals and all of that, there's going to be curveballs thrown at you. And it's yes, it has a lot to do with the things that you have to go through, but how you respond to those things is everything. And it builds character, and it builds strength. And the saying goes, what don't kill you only make you stronger. And that's true for so many reasons. And so I want to encourage y'all today, no matter what situation comes your way that tries to distract you from your greatness, don't allow it to. You take them lemons and you make lemonade, okay? That's what we got to do around here. So I know that you all have gone through a lot of negativity, harsh words, unkind treatment, obstacles. Feels like you have to work twice as hard for the things that you have and the things that you desire. You have to be twice as cautious with how you move, because you're you're an example, and so you have to really just move different, than a lot of people do. A lot of people can go out here and run amok and really get away with things, but the Most High, he has high expectations of you, and you know that, so you know that you can't do some of the things that other people do and get away with it, because just like the Most High will bless you, he will also correct you, And so I know that you all have been being tried through the fire in every which way possible. For a lot of you, that would be isolation and spending a lot of time alone, or having to cut off certain situations, family, friends, maybe jobs, habits, all those type of things, places you used to frequent with. And I know it feels like a disruption at first, but we have to know that's not the case. It's actually you being hidden, protected, and prepped to go to the next level of your life. And so there's some things you're going to have to learn. And when you're in that isolation period, that's when you can really go deep within self and learn more about the things that you need to do to rise to the occasion, whatever it is the Most High is calling you to do. And it's not an easy process all the time. I do understand that, which is why I'm here to encourage you. I know the pain that it causes when you feel rejection, the lonely feeling of being isolated, or being misunderstood by everyone, or people not fully seeing your vision or understanding you, or the mockery, or even possibly even name calling, just depend on who you've been dealing with. But some people are bold and they say really bad things right to your face, but then some people ain't. The cowards, they're going to talk behind your back, and what they're doing is attempting to put negative energy into the atmosphere over whatever it is, your blessings that you have coming forward. They want to keep your spirit down and your light dull, but don't allow that. I've been called, oh, I got whatever going on. I'm different. I'm weird, and the whole time I'm looking at this person like, really? Really? Or these people? Because let me tell you something. They had no room to try to call anybody out about any type of behavior for anything. So I thought, well, okay, if I was to get to talking about your behavior and actions, you ain't gonna like it when I'm angry. So you let people think what they want to. You don't have to address everything. You know your truth. But the thing is, people are going to talk about you and say things like that when you don't always go with the grain. I've said this before, people don't like it when you stand on your own 2 feet, when you stand your own ground. They do not like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And they be so worried that you're going to outshine them that they will try to sabotage whatever it is. They'll throw dirt on your name right there in your face. Remember that time and you be like, why do you remember? Why is that at the forefront of your mind in this very moment? Because people like to bring up your past. And they may not even have a whole lot to roast you about. Be really grasping for straws, but that's when you know you're on the right path. I was sitting here and I was just really thinking about what is like to be a chosen one. Some people say, how you know you chosen? If you chosen, you know. Because everything for you, everything in life for you has been a struggle. You didn't have to push through when other people would have gave up. There's people going through things now that you went through years ago. Their mind couldn't have even wrapped around what you was going through at that time. They had to gain maturity to even go through something that you went through way back when. And you always getting darts thrown at you. It's because you're special. They see your light. And for whatever reason, it really, really bothers them. Whatever reason, whatever it is, it depends on the person. And especially if you've had narcissistic people in your circle, that makes matters 10 times worse. And I'm not going to even get deep off into narcissism on this particular video, although I could. But that's not where I'm going with this. I just know the damage that could be done by people that you allow close to you. And I would tell you to start reevaluating situations. But I'm also here to speak on forgiveness, y'all. It's been being placed on my heart to speak on that. And sometimes you have to really, really dig deep to forgive somebody that really hurt you. And there's so much content out here. Oh, never go back, never go back. I'm not telling you to go back. I'm not telling you to go back to what hurt you. I'm telling you to forgive for your sake so that your blessings can come in the way that they're supposed to. And so that you don't carry that hurt and close up your heart space. Because the Most High He's going to bring someone into your life that can appreciate what you bring to the table. And when He does that, when and if, because there's scriptures about being single as well. And if you're unmarried, and it being okay to stay unmarried. I'm not here to tell you that your kingdom spouse is coming. The Most High knows the desires of your heart. Okay? You know the desires of your heart. So if that's what you desire, then you pray and you align with that. But everybody has a different goal and a different vision of what happiness is. Okay? And no, we were not created to be alone. But you do need alone time, and some people are not at that space right now where they are desiring a spouse. They may be desiring to heal and grow and build and do what they were placed here to build and do. So, if you are in that position where you don't want to be alone and all of those things and you want a relationship, make sure you're working on you. It's not about anything that you can get out and go do to try to, you can frequent more spots. And yeah, you can get up and get out. That's good. It does increase the opportunity for you to meet someone new. But you can really just align and get you together, and that will attract instead of you going out to look, you know? So it's like we see chaos going on all around us. We see that. And if you're a caring person, you want to know what can you do to try to change the narrative. Start with yourself, you know? Start with yourself. Make sure that you are being the change you want to see. And that's why I'm putting a different spin on this. Like, yes, it's your time. It is your time, chosen ones. We are coming out. We are speaking out about the way we've been treated, and the way people try to deal with us. And not only that, you know it's your time because a lot of those people that had their mouth on you talking negative against you have now reached back out to you. They miss the energy that you bring to the table. A lot of us, if not all of us, are so kind and giving and loving, and then our energy and our light is healing. Our words, they're healing. Just being around us, being in our presence makes people feel better. And if you've recently cut yourself off from someone, they are definitely feeling that. If you know that you're a good person, not perfect, but a good, kind-hearted person who didn't try to do or bring any harm to anyone or anyone's situation, and that you were rooting for that person and you were wanting good for that person, and whatever happened, let it happen. Your presence will be missed. And even if you haven't talked to the people who you have disconnected yourself from, just know it's hard not to miss a light, especially in what we're going through in this world. So much darkness, you know? So you keep that energy. You keep that energy when you're pushing forward. And the reason that I'm talking to you about forgiveness is because there are going to be some people who come back into your circle. If you have the opportunity to have a conversation with them, and I'm not telling you you have to go out of your way. I'm just telling you, if the opportunity presents itself for you to have a conversation with this person, have the conversation. Forgive them. Whatever happens after that happens because you understand your boundaries. And now they do too. They understand that you will say no more, you know? And so if there is a family member or a friend and y'all, have a conversation, you haven't had a conversation in a while, you air some things out, that's wonderful. Does that mean you have to go back to talking to that person every day on a regular basis, whatever? No. Just means you don't harvest any hatred or bad energy toward that person. And that brings me to my next point, because like I told you, this season is called My Turn. My turn. It is your turn. People have spoke against you. They have done everything under the sun. I don't even have the energy right now to go through the list of things, because we know that list is long, okay? Whether they didn't support you, whether they, like I said, had bad things to say, didn't show love, or were just downright abusive, verbally, physically, whatever the case may be. Those same people, those very same people, are either going to have to come back to you because they need something from you, whether it's just good energy, or they're not going to be able to come back to you because they know they messed up way too bad. They know they took things way too far. So now they have to watch your light shine. They have to watch you get the flowers that you always deserved. And it's going to be a hard, hard pill to swallow for them. Please understand that. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow. Seeing you be great. Watching you be great. watching you do what you said you was going to do, watching you live your dreams, watching you accomplish and crush your goals, watching you get closer to God, watching you eliminate negativity and drama and all those things that bring you down, watching your glow up. Yeah. Because the Most High is going to give you back everything that those people tried to take from you. He's going to give you back what you deserve. And it's not about keeping track tit for tat. The Most High knows. He knows the energy, the effort, the love you've poured into other people. And he said, you know what? This person right here, they don't deserve the hand they've been dealt. But you took that hand. You took that hand and you won with it. You won with it. That's why I said, don't you dare stop now. Don't you dare stop now. Because the road is long. Some of us feel like we've been fighting since we were children. And then you have to combine that with the ways of the world now. You in this world, not of this world. You keep going. Your blessings are on the way. This season is called My Turn. Your haters are about to watch you eat. They're about to watch you shine. Okay? They're about to watch you and say, I could have been right there, right next to him. Right next to him taking trips. Right next to him getting to the bag. Looking good, eating good, feeling good, smelling good. Praying good, and not necessarily in that order. Praying good and then, they about to see. They're about to see what being different can really do for you. What being strange can really do for you. See, I'm not impressed by those that have to have an entourage. Show me the person that can stand on their own. You and the Most High. The Most High God. The Most High Yah. That's all you need. Anything outside of that is gravy. You know what I'm saying? That's the people I want on my team that can hold stuff down. You that person, and they know it. You that hustler, that go-getter, that glow-getter. You gonna pray, you gonna come up with a way, you gonna put the faith with the work and get out there and get it. And that's why everything that you're about to be blessed with, you deserve. And do not shrink yourself. Because you're about to step. Listen, your name is in rooms right now. People talking about you, you don't even know. They're talking about the transformation. That's the people you do know. That's the people you do know that's like, something about her different. She ain't quite moving like she used to. Nope. And I ain't going back. And you've been putting in work over here and you've been putting work over there. And word of mouth is something else. It's powerful. So the work, your labor is not in vain. There are people in positions to bless you who are noticing what you're doing that you have no idea. And when you work unto the Most High. Like I said, I got 6 subscribers. I love all 6 of y'all, for real, for real. And I'm going to work and I'm going to do my best like I said, 6 million. I'm going to build just like Noah was building. When he was building and everybody thought he was crazy. Most High told me, work. You just do what you do. And you be obedient to your purpose. And when I tell you to move, you move. And everything else will fall into place. And I want to tell y'all the same thing. It don't matter who ain't supporting you right now. It don't matter who's not liking your content. It doesn't matter how many friends you got on Facebook and followers you got on. Don't worry about that. You just do you. You do the work that the Most High called you here to do. And you keep letting your light shine. And when people finally catch on, when they finally catch it, they'll catch it. By that time, you done elevated to the next level to have even more to offer. So you don't worry about all of that. And this just came to me as well. If you starting a business, if you're working on something like that, don't worry about the people that you know, okay? And how much they're going to support you, okay? You're going to build your wealth with strangers. A prophet is not received in his own home. You're going to build your wealth with strangers. Now, as you're on that rise and the people who don't even know you are supporting you more than the people who've known you your whole life, as you start to climb, that's when the people that you know are going to want to try to hop on the bandwagon and support you and do all that. But the bulk and the majority of your wealth will be built with strangers. Okay? Now, that brings me to another thing I want to talk about, because chosen ones, we are different. We really are. And I spend a lot of time on YouTube. There's a lot of things that I find very helpful on this platform. And there's a lot of things that catch my eye, and there's a lot of things I scroll past, and so on and so forth. I'm no different from anyone else. But my point is, I see, I see a lot of people making content, and they'll tell you like, oh, the person that hurt you, they're getting their payback now. That may be true. And karma is real. What goes around, come around. But it's still not something that I can rejoice in. You see, when you hurt me, and I finally make the decision to disconnect from you for whatever reason, I don't have no ill will. I don't wish nothing bad for you. The only thing that I wish is and hope for is that you see the error of your ways and realize what you lost, and realize that you had a real one on your team. That right there, if you really come to that realization, because they're going to be looking for you wherever they go. They next supply, but they'll never quite be you, you know? And so just knowing that is good enough for me. I don't need you to lose your car and your home and your job or any of that for me to feel satisfied. I really don't. There's a lot of people, I see them speaking that message, and I see the smile on their face. They're getting joy out of the fact that, whoever hurt them is going through it. Listen, y'all. I ain't here to preach. But revenge is mine, saith the Lord. Okay? Don't get caught up in that energy, hoping and wishing ill will on the person that did whatever. Don't lower your vibration to that. The only thing you need to do is elevate. The best payback is for them to see you doing everything you said you was going to do, plus so much more. Because eyes have not seen, okay? And ears have not heard. Listen, the blessings that he has for you, you chosen ones, for being obedient, he had to put you through it. He had to put you through it. You understand that? Being tried through the fire builds strength. It builds character, builds stability, builds all the things that you need so that you can assume the position for where he's about to take you. That's why I say I wish you would give up. I don't mean that, but it's like, I wish you wouldn't give up. Don't. You better not. Because you are right there at the mountaintop. I was going to say the threshold, but the mountaintop, where you can see You seeing the fruits. You looking out. You see the fruits of your labor. You see it. I've been working on that. It's coming together. I've been working on that. It's coming together. Doing this over here. Yep. You ain't quite where you want to be, but your mindset has changed. That's the ticket, okay? Closer to the Most High, you change your mindset. That's going to change your day-to-day actions. That's going to get you where you want to go. Y'all done already did that. Y'all done figured it out. I'm not sitting here like I done figured it all out. Y'all haven't. I'm just conversing. We talking about this. Look, if you feel where I'm coming from, drop something in the comment section. Because I know for a fact, you feeling like I take 2 steps forward, then here comes something, then here comes something else. But y'all dealing with it, y'all handling that thing, y'all using the situations that come at y'all as stepping stones. You learning and you moving forward. And that's why I say, for me, you ain't gotta lose and go through all this hell on earth for me to feel like, oh yeah, I got what I deserve, I got the closure I deserve. If you hurt me, I just need you to see that my light's still shining anyway. And brighter. And brighter. That's good enough for me. So that's another reason when you know you just a little bit different. The alternative to that is being the same as everybody else. Where is the joy in that? So let them talk. Let them say what they're going to say. It does not matter. Only thing that matters is your relationship with the Most High. Making sure that you being a good person. And making sure that you understand that charity starts at home. Sweep around your own front doorstep. Get the speck of dust out your own eye. Before you can go and talk down on anybody else. Which I know that's not even y'all's character. But I'm just saying, none of us are perfect. Whether you chosen or not, I know I'm far from perfect. I'm that girl that's still praying and fighting and pushing. I done let go of a lot of things, y'all. People, behaviors. And most of us chosen ones, we got a past. I'm not saying a past we should be ashamed of, but all of us a little saucy. We got a little, way about us where, I don't know, some people say we intimidating or whatever. And really it's none of that, because we're very loving, kind people. We just see stuff for what it is. Everybody's not a fighter, but we will call out stuff when we see it. Even if you're a quiet person. Can't stand a bully. Can't stand a bully. Been like that since I was a child. Be that person chilling, minding your own business. Don't want no smoke with nobody. Don't have no beef with nobody. Don't have no enemies. And find yourself in an altercation because this person over here doing too much with a person that they know won't snap back. I don't like bullies. So yeah, we that person that'll snap back. But I'm not promoting that. I'm promoting peace, y'all. Cause this world crazy. People out here, they ain't playing fair. They ain't fighting fair. But don't rejoice at the thought of whoever hurt you having a really, really hard time in life. That's a way to block your blessings, and we certainly don't want that, y'all. Okay? Don't do that. I'm looking over here because I had jotted some stuff down on my little notebook earlier. Stuff that's just really been on my mind, because when I was scrolling through YouTube and I kept seeing it, and I said, Every time I come across one of these videos, I feel away. And don't get me wrong, depending on what a person did to you, they absolutely deserve to get what's coming to them. That's not the point that I'm making. I'm just saying don't make that your happy place. You got other stuff to focus on. Because people are about to see you in a whole different light. A whole different light. Your elevation game is strong. You done stepped your game up in all aspects of life. And it shows. And it was a push to get there. It was a push to get there. You know, people see the glow up. Whatever you're doing, taking better care of yourself, getting more sleep. And it ain't even always about that. You could just be in that mind frame where you're like, I'm not finna let this stress me. You know, you let stuff roll off your shoulders a little bit more instead of internalizing everything. Because I like to say this, like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And the reason I bring that up is, like, let's just say, for instance, you have a job that's really stressful. And you may go to that job and you may do that job well, okay? That job comes with a very heavy stress load. It's a prime example of what I'm saying. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should, okay? You might do that job exceptionally well, but internalized stress over time will show up somewhere, whether it's blood pressure. I could go on, but y'all get the point I'm making. You know? So don't just internalize that stress and do things because you can. Sometimes you have to step back and evaluate the situation and do what's best for you and what makes the best sense. Not, you know, just because you can do something, even if you can do it really well. But also, y'all, if you know about the process of healing and growth and coming into your purpose, you understand the isolation process. You also understand that sometimes you'll lose things. It like I said, it's not always a person. It could be a job or income or a resource, whatever the resource is. And it will give you this, it can give you this sense of worry. I may have to adjust my lighting, y'all. May give you this sense of worry that everything may not be okay. Yeah. Don't let that be the case either. Because you know that when the door closes, the window opens, and vice versa. Vice versa is how it works. And chosen ones, the Most High is not, he's not going to put you in a position where he doesn't understand what you need to survive. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to strip some things from you. He needs you to understand, you know, sometimes he'll put you in a position where you ain't got nobody to call on or lean on but him. Lord, how am I going to get this done? And you know you praying, and you know you done cut people off, or you know that the people that you may still have around you may not be in a position to provide the help you need, and you're thinking, what am I going to do? Pray. Pray and put faith with the works. Don't just sit there and pray, but first pray. And pray for guidance on what your next step needs to be to resolve the situation. Put the work with the faith, okay? But he got you. Don't pray about something and then worry about it. You are wasting your time when you worry, especially if you've prayed. We don't always get what we want. God is not a genie in a bottle, but He's an on-time God, and He knows what you need. He knows what you have need of before you even ask Him. Okay? So you make sure that you pray, and you pray for guidance. And the reason that that's on my heart right now is when the Most High, like I said, He's about to bless you really big and take you to the next level. Sometimes you will, it feels like you're being stripped of things. Some things will be removed from your life, and it feels like a really rough season. But really, He's just He's prepping you for your next level, your next blessing. It's just like the thought process of cleaning out your house and organizing your house so that you can make room for new things. And if you don't know that, then do that. Go through your fridge. Throw away anything that's old, outdated. Keep your fridge clean. Go through your cabinets, all of those things. Try to keep those things organized. If you have things that you're not using that are cluttered, declutter your space. This is making room for new blessings to come in. Okay? So you just keep pushing forward, because a lot of times when you start to lose those little things, when He's trimming you away and you're being pruned for your new blessing, you start to feel like, oh, is this a season of lack? You start to think about the things, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that. Because as He's taking things and he's rearranging, don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Because oftentimes it's much greater. It is much greater. We can wake up, be in our right mind, healthy, roof over our head, take a hot shower, meal to eat, all of these things, and be mad at the smallest thing. Oh, I don't have my favorite whatever, my favorite snack. Ain't no more cookies. I got food in here to eat, but I wish I had a brownie. Or what, you know what I'm saying? We tend to focus on whatever it is that we don't have, when the Most High is blessing us every day. You woke up. Start there. Because everybody may not wake up to a hot shower and a hot meal and a roof. Let's act like we've been through something now. You know what I'm saying? But you woke up. So you got another chance. Another chance to fight, to pray, to grow, to learn, to try. Because listen, y'all, it's about to get so good for y'all. Y'all done put in the work. Y'all done been pruned, tried through the fire, hidden. You ever feel like, man, why? I feel like I've been out the way for real. You have been. And look at you. Glowing and growing and stuff. God is good, y'all. For real, for real. They didn't expect for you to come how you coming right now. They didn't know, though. Them chosen ones got heart. Make sure, that you're doing things. I know we've been isolated. Me personally, I'm an ambivert. But a lot of chosen ones are introverted. And even though I am an ambivert, I tend to lean more to being more introverted. I do well alone. It gets lonely sometimes, but I like being in the house. This is my happy place. This is my safe space, But I know that a lot of us have been isolated for an extended period of time. Y'all, go outside. Go outside, let the sun shine on you. Okay? Go listen to some music. Okay? I know we done cut a lot of people off, but it's somebody you still cool with. Call them, see what they doing. Go get something to eat. Okay? Yeah. Take your dog for a walk if you got a dog. Go get a snow cone or something. I don't know. Let the sun shine on you. Go get some vitamin D, for real, for real. Because it's good for you. It's so good for your mental health. And it's going to help elevate your vibration. And when you vibrating high, you're going to attract good quality things into your life because you're vibrating high. You feel me? So when the people is coming at you, whether you're being approached down a man, if you're being approached by a woman, because it's 2023, so it's like that now. But you're going to be vibrating high, and you're going to attract people that vibrate high. But ladies, you vibrating high, you're going to attract high vibrational men, if that's what you're looking for. And if you're business and you're vibrating high, you're going to attract high vibrational clientele and business partners and so on and so forth. And set small goals, y'all, toward whatever it is. Because I know whatever it is you're working on. Because I've been struggling. Like, I'm sitting here looking at this little situation I got going on over here in the corner. We ain't going to talk about that. But something I, was working on is giving me some issues. And I said, I feel like I got this to do and this to do and this to do. This is all stressing me out. And I told myself, just focus on this. If you could get this situation corrected, the pressure that alone will take off of you will open up your energy and your will to go fight that other stuff you need to do. And so don't let the stuff overwhelm you from getting to the finish line, y'all, because y'all right there. You're right there for real, for real. And people are going to see that they shouldn't bet on you. They're going to see. Because this is not just a small something that's about to come into y'all's life. This is not a small something, okay? A lot of you are about to launch businesses that are going to provide an inheritance for your children's children. Whatever you're working on is a master plan. And it ain't just a good idea, it's a God idea. And the Most High is going to bless it, okay? And can't nobody take it from you. You built that thing, you got that thing out the mud, you hear me? A lot of y'all are put here to just heal the world, man. You got so much knowledge and so much to offer people. Everybody's dream is not to start a business, but you have your own way of helping heal the world. Whether you out giving this word, you got children that you're working with, the youth, the elders. I don't know what you're doing. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. And try to start being more involved in the community. That's something, a personal goal for me. And the Most High has been telling me to move, even though he's been speaking to me about moving. I don't think he's telling me to pack my things and move right now, but it's definitely something he's placed on my heart. And I'm just here to be obedient to what it is he wants me to do. Like, I don't have it all figured out, but I have this figured out. Stay true to what you do. Keep your heart good. Make sure the people around you have good intentions for you. Cut people off who don't. Forgive people so that you don't block your blessings. Don't focus on the lack. This is just a recap, y'all. And the reason I'm recapping on this, don't celebrate the demise of the people who spitefully used you. You pray for those who spitefully used you. That's where you get your blessings from. See, we different. And so when you do those things and you're working with the Most High, you're keeping your heart right. You're keeping your actions right. You're moving right. Y'all, it's going to be y'all's turn. I'm talking about homes. You've been praying for that home. You're about to get them keys, baby. You about to get them keys. And The Most High sitting here, he telling me now, and everything in it new. You finna be able to bless somebody else with everything you have almost, except for those things that have a sentimental value that you don't want to part with. You finna be able to bless somebody with, they say one man's trash, and I ain't saying, we worked hard for the things we have. I know y'all some hard workers. But where the Most High is about to take you, you're about to be able to bless somebody with your whole setup. That home, you're gonna get that. That car, transportation, you and your family, whatever it is, you're gonna get that. If it's whatever it is you working on, it's coming. It's your turn. You done waited. You done hurt. You done fought. You done slayed demons. You done stopped doing a lot of stuff. And even though the road to get to where you currently are was a long road travel, I speak for myself. I wouldn't change none of it. None of it for the world. Because it made me who I am. I know, chosen ones, if you really understand being tried through the fire, then you done went through a lot of stuff. You done had medical things go on, emotional, financial. And here you still standing. All praise to the Most High. So if you've recently encountered something that you feel like knocked you off your square, I don't care what it is. I know this is easier said than done, but I'm telling you, get up, shake it off. Because it's okay. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to feel. It's okay. We are not robots. It's okay to cry. Don't stay stuck in that energy, though. Don't do that. I want you to get back up. Remember who you are. Remember whose you are, okay? Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. When I look out that window, the sun doing something to my eyes. I don't know. I hope y'all can see without the glare. But anyway, yeah. People finna see they shouldn't have played with you. If it's been on your heart to take trips, do more traveling, it's about to happen for you. It's about broadening your horizons. Exposure is everything. Gives you a different point of view. That's something that's been really placed on my heart, is the desire to travel and purchase a home and build my business, Daughter Glow Candle Co. Daughter Glow Candle Company, y'all. That's my baby. I'm working on it. I can't wait to share more of it with y'all, but really, I'm just happy right now to have this platform to come and talk to y'all. I know it's going to grow. So for all of my people that's tuning in right now, when I'm at however many subscribers and all of that, I'm going to just be grateful for the first people who gave me a chance and decided to listen to me, because I'm still finding my way through all of this. I have a vision for this channel. There's so many topics I could dive off into, but for whatever reason, when the camera comes on, my mind starts running, and it's like, you have so many things you want to say, so many topics that it's hard to narrow and just focus on one thing. So that's going to be something I'm going to be taking a closer look at. It's good to be specific sometimes. But sometimes it's just good, like in my mind, I think about when I'm vibing, I come across a YouTube video and the person just hitting on a bunch of different things. Like, yes, that part. That's just how I'm feeling today, y'all. But just know that the Most High see you. He see what you've been working on. He see how you've been moving. He about to make it happen for y'all. It's not easy to stay down in the midst of adversity, but y'all, the enemy has really tried y'all. That's what's being put in my spirit right now. Tried to taint your character. The way people see you, the way people feel about you. There have been people that have started smear campaigns. Just trying to pour dirt on your name and have people not see your greatness. People have taken from you. They've used you. Took your kindness for weakness. Little did they know. Baby, ain't nothing weak about y'all. Ain't nothing weak about you. Ain't nothing weak about you. It's hard for me not to say y'all because I look at the chosen ones as a collective. I know, we all live different lives and we've all had different experiences, but there is a common denominator. There is something that brings us together. And that is that we have had to fight. Not physically. I'm just saying the enemy. The enemy has been out to get a lot of y'all since you were children. Because they know you are a light to this world, And some been after you, bother you your whole life. Messing with your peace. Whether it was the household you grew up in or whatever. And that doesn't mean that you came from a dysfunctional household. There's just always been something. And most of you have known that there was something about you that was indeed different for a very long time. I think I've known that there was something about me, like I didn't understand being an indigo. I didn't understand being a chosen one. I didn't understand being an extremely emotional person. What I mean by that is you feel things in a way that other people don't. But I've known that there was something definitely different about me since I was about 5. Just even, my level of compassion and wanting to share and help and all of those things. Just also being maybe a little ahead of your time to be such a young child. And I'm saying that because I'm quite sure that so many of you can relate to what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, if you're still rocking with me in this video, in the comment section, if you know you chosen and you know there's something about you, just something about your light that's just was a little different from maybe your cousins or your siblings, or when you went to school, or maybe you started having dreams and visions at a very young age, or being able to see things, or maybe your discernment. You might have had discernment since you was 3. Drop it in the comment section. I would love to just get a better understanding of how y'all feel. And when you started to know that there was something about you that was just a little different than everybody else, and not in a bad way, because I didn't always look at it like, oh, I'm chosen. And I don't look at it now. I don't, oh, I'm chosen. I just know what it is, because being chosen is hard. We hurt a lot, but we're awesome, and we love very hard, and I genuinely like me. I like the person that I am, no matter how nobody else feel about me. And I know y'all feel that way too. Like, I know y'all like y'all. I know y'all love, like, and liking and loving, like, y'all. I love people that I don't like. It's not that I dislike a lot of people, but I'm going to keep it a being with you. You can love somebody that you do not like. Love them in the sense of, I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I want the best for you. If you was to get a blessing, I would be happy for you. But I don't want to spend too much time around you because you're pushing my buttons. I love you though. Want the best for you, sincerely. So, yes, I love me. I know y'all love y'all. Make sure you like yourself. Are you nice to people? I'm thinking about that because I know that the Most High, well, first of all, He's not going to give you what you don't deserve. But that devil is tricky, and he can come in and throw some stuff your way sometime, and it's not of the Most High, and you feeling like it's a blessing, but it got you out here moving different. Mm-mm. No, no, no. The Most High's going to take you to some really high places and do some really big things for you. And on your way up, stay humble. I had this conversation years back with someone who was about to be blessed with their own business, but they were very arrogant, putting other people down who were still working a 9 to 5. And those same people were there to celebrate this person and their accomplishments. And I'm like, yo, hold up.